it's Coach Tiffany, and I'm here today on the virtual podcast to talk with you about shin pain. What is shin pain? What are some of the things that cause it? How are some ways that we can alleviate it? Well, shin pain, to start, is something that you'll feel here through the tibial area. This is an area that there's some muscle that connects from your ankle to your knee. Oftentimes we start up a new exercise, we got jumping, maybe you're running, things like that. That will start to cause some pain in there. The pain might be like numbness and tingling. It might feel like it's pins and needles. It might even feel like it's just ripping apart or a dull ache. It's different for everybody, but long and short, it is strain on the muscles in here. By the way, I am not a doctor, so do not use this to diagnose. I'm just giving you some common things that I know that you can use at home to remedy it. Always seek some medical professionals if you do feel like it's getting worse, okay? So shin pain oftentimes can be a result of maybe a number of things here. It could be from exertion. Maybe you just started running or a different kind of exercise. It could be your shoes. You could be in the wrong shoes. Your shoes can be old. You could have flat or high arches. Those things can exacerbate those as well. And it could be tight muscles, ladies. Yes, tight muscles. Maybe you need to foam roll. Maybe you need some rice, if you will, rest elevation ice compression to help with combating that. The muscles and the bones will repair these cracks in the pain of the shin as long as you allow it. But sometimes our schedules do not allow for that. We are working out 3 to 4 times a week, and sometimes it's just a lot of jumping. So with that being said, here are some ways that you can overcome this. First off, like mentioned, RICE. RICE is that acronym that everyone uses: rest, elevation, compression, and ice. So one thing I like to do is take a compression, an ice pack, and put it on my shin, and I'll sit there. But if you take a Dixie cup and you freeze it with water, you can peel the Dixie cup and you can use that Dixie cup on your shin, pretend this is my shin, to massage it. So massaging with the fingers helps too. So you can take that Dixie cup and wrap it nicely down that shin, massaging through that area here. Okay, another thing you could do is a foam roller, or I like to use a rolling pin. You can massage that area as well. You could try anti-inflammatory over-the-counters like Advil, Tylenol, those kinds of things. That will help with the basically inflammation that you're experiencing in that muscle tissue that is supporting that tib from the knee to the ankle. You can also try new shoes. Yeah, sometimes that does help. If you haven't seen it already, there is a virtual podcast already recorded on how to pick out shoes and what might be the best shoe for you. So please check that out. Sometimes it's just a simple insert. You might need to help with lots of impact. Maybe you are in the wrong shoes. Maybe it's the wrong shoe size to support what you have going on. Now, you have the pain, and obviously you can't go back in time. What do you do going forward to help yourself? Well, we got the rest, but there's some stretches you can do and some exercises. So here, let's go ahead and demo this. First, I'm gonna start on my knees. I'm gonna take my shoes off because it might be easier to see what I'm doing. So I have my hot yellow socks on here. All right, so I'm gonna start on my knees. All right, so I'm going to do a shin stretch by reaching my back side towards my heels. My ankles are flat to the ground, and I'm gonna pick up or elevate my knees as much as I can tolerate. You're going to feel a stretch through your shins. If that hurts, back off. Do it for a couple seconds at a time to feel comfortable. You can also do a kneeling toe stretch. So you're gonna be up on your toes, sitting back, kind of putting that weight into your toes, so you're bringing your big toe towards your shin. So you'll feel that stretch. You might feel some through your arch. You'll feel it in your shins. You can also do, it's a lot like a lizard stretch, but different, because we're not actually going to lizard stretch, but we're gonna have our knee forward here, and we're gonna lean our knee over our toe so we can get an ankle stretch. And you can bring your body down here, and you're gonna lean. Try to keep that heel down in the ground to help build some flexibility through here. We're leaning and stretching through your shin here. If that's uncomfortable, like I said, do a few seconds at a time. You can do both legs. You're gonna have your knee at 90 degrees. Then you wanna push your knee forward as much as tolerated here so you can stretch through your shin. You can also do some standing exercises like a calf raise. So you're gonna be standing on something soft, hopefully, and brace up on your balls of your feet and back down. Nice little calf raise here to side view. This is just a nice way to help with the stretching through your calves. Sometimes it's the back muscles, the supporting muscles. All right, and then some other favorites would be balance. So single leg balance, picking your foot up. I know this looks super simple, but as you do this, try and hold a little longer, because that's gonna help balance within your bones and your ankles, help with the flexibility, stability. See, I'm wobbling here, so trading off and building that balance. My left leg's not so great. Have a wall or a chair stand by. You can even open your eyes and do closed eyes. It's a lot harder with closed eyes. You can do feet together. You can make it a little bit more unstable so that you can go up and down like a chair. So if you have like a couple mats, you can do that, or maybe you have a balance pad. Those are a couple ideas I have for you to try at home. But again, like I said, if it's something that's keeping on, it's just nagging and it's not going away, or maybe it feels intense, listen to your bodies, ladies. Seek medical treatment. They can always help you diagnose or say, hey, not that big of an issue. Either way, better to be safe than sorry. And I hope you guys relieve those shin pains. This is Coach Tiffany, and I can't wait to see you on the next virtual podcast. Have a great